Let's quickly talk about Amazon lending. I want to do an in-depth review on Amazon lending. This is cheap, no credit check business loans for Amazon FBA sellers. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you are to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's convo, I want to talk to you about Amazon lending. I want to do a comprehensive review of the service. What is Amazon lending? It is a program in which Amazon offers short-term business loans to qualified sellers so that they can finance additional inventory, for example, and they can sell this inventory through the Amazon marketplace. So Amazon loans, one thing you need to know is that they are invitation only, and amounts range from $1,000 to $750,000. So Amazon lending does not check credit. Let me repeat that. Amazon lending does not check credit. So between their online marketplace, streaming service, and grocery delivery platforms, there isn't much that e-commerce giant Amazon is not involved in. And that includes business loans. And they've been doing this for 10 years. Since 2011, Amazon has offered financing solutions for small business owners through their Amazon lending program. And in fact, in 2018, what we've seen is that Amazon started partnering with the Bank of America to further support their lending initiatives. And so the thing here is that don't worry if you've never heard of Amazon lending, you're not alone, because Amazon doesn't even actually have a landing page on their website for this program. However, if you sell your products on the Amazon marketplace, you might qualify for an Amazon loan. How do you qualify for this kind of service? They will actually get back to you. They'll get back to you. Now, why did Amazon launch Amazon lending? Very simple. You have to understand that they know they have the volume, they have the volume, the logistics, and the business model. Currently, there is an estimated between 6 million to 10 million sellers on Amazon's platform, many of which are small businesses who will likely need financing at some point to support their endeavors. Think about it, right? As many small business owners can attest to, securing a loan, especially a bank loan, can be challenging. So Amazon saw a great opportunity in that sort of gap between what traditional lenders are offering small businesses and the expectations of those small businesses. So this is pretty cool. And we love the fact that even though nowadays you have alternative online lenders such as StreetShares, SmartBiz, and so on and so forth, Amazon still has seen an opportunity to provide a solution for their marketplace sellers who struggle to access the financing they need. So Amazon lending is there to actually fill that gap, to fill that chasm. So who can actually get an Amazon loan? This is important to sort of clarify here. The lending service was actually started 10 years ago, as I said, and right now it is invitation only. So you got to be a small or medium-sized business that is currently selling on Amazon, and once you are invited, Amazon lending will offer you various short-term financing options to qualified sellers if you are a qualified seller, and they will actually package something that will work with you. Remember, you got to be on the Amazon marketplace. You can't sell elsewhere to qualify for this program. All right. And how does an Amazon loan work? What are the terms here? So Amazon lending offers short-term financing solutions. So repayment periods on Amazon loans are capped at 12 months. Okay, so short-term. And in terms of rates, in terms of interest rates, Amazon has not disclosed the exact interest rates for their lending products, but they have said that Amazon loan rates are lower than most business credit cards and merchant cash advances. For context, credit cards usually carry a 14 to 20, 21, 22% APR, whereas APRs on merchant cash advances, they actually start at around 15% or 16%, but they can reach into the triple digits depending on the lender and the credit worthiness of the small business. So based on our analysis, we think that Amazon lending APRs can range somewhere from 3 to 15%. All right, so this is what it is. Now, the loan amounts from Amazon lending, they oscillates between 1,000 and 750. Again, what we're saying here is that there hasn't been much disclosed about this program on Amazon's website, but based on our research and our investigation, we know that you gotta, and we've talked to sellers who qualified for this lending service who are currently using it. And we know for sure that the loan amounts oscillates between $1,000 and $750,000. And in terms of if you accept a loan through the Amazon lending program, you will pay back these funds through fixed monthly payments. So unlike typical small business loans, the repayment is out of your hands because Amazon will automatically deduct the payment from your Amazon seller account. And one advantage of this repayment system, therefore, is that you'll never have to worry about making a late payment so long as your store is making the sales you need. If you don't have enough funds in your Amazon seller account, however, to cover your payment, Amazon will charge the payment method linked to your account. Okay, so this being said, like a merchant cash advance, Amazon automatically takes a fixed percentage of gross sales from your seller account each month. And if you had an actual merchant cash advance, though, the merchant capital company will take less from your account if you're making fewer sales one week and more if you're making a higher volume the next week. Okay, this is something you have to think about. With Amazon lending, though, Amazon will just collect that fixed percentage from your seller's account each month until the loan is repaid, no matter how well or poorly your sales are performing. In terms of the requirements, you got to have an Amazon selling history of at least 1 year, total sales of at least $10,000 in the past 12 months, customer satisfaction metrics, no serious customer complaints in the past 6 months, compliance with Amazon listing style guides, and no outstanding copyright or trademark infringement complaints. And I want to talk to you about one thing you also need to know here is that working capital from Amazon, working capital loans from Amazon can help grow your business because you can use it for inventory management, product line expansion. You can reach more shoppers. And that's really if you think about it, that's the ultimate goal here, right? You want to reach customers and you want to expand your business loans. And one thing you want to expand your business model. One thing I want to say here is that before you apply for Amazon lending, please make sure that you actually need the money and that your sales are in sync with the kind of money you are requesting from Amazon. Of course, this is invite only. They're not going to, they don't have, like, there is no application form where you can just go and fill it out and just apply. No, they will contact you. But if they contact you, please take the time to read and know exactly whether or not you need the money, and if you do, how much you need. As I said earlier, the loan amounts fluctuate between $1,000 and $750,000. The term loan length can be from 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months, and the payments are fixed. And you have no control because Amazon will just take the money from your account. And you just need to make sure that you are comfortable with the conditions that Amazon actually provides. One thing I need to say though, this is a great opportunity. If you are in the space right now where you sell on Amazon and you need extra cash to expand your business, Amazon lending is a great service. Remember that you need to you gotta actually how do I say this? You need to have a steady increase in sales. Again, going back to what I said earlier, it's important to make sure that you have the funds needed to repay the money, and that your sales revenue, your sales cycle, your revenue cycle, your revenue model is in sync with the loan amount you are requesting. Other than that, this is fantastic. Business financing options are extended to eligible sellers, and the application process is 100% digital. So once you select the option that meets your business needs, you can apply for the amount that works for you, up to the full amount you're eligible for, and there are no hidden fees. So the moral of the story here is you can actually apply for this loan on the phone. You got to really do everything digitally. The application process is very simple. There are a few steps, and you really understand your fees up front, so you know what you expect from the start. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. So I want to expand a little bit on the topic I was talking about before the break. So is an Amazon loan right for you? So it's really it really depends on your situation. Let's just go through the pros and cons of the service so that you can actually contemplate whether or not it makes sense for your business or not. What are the pros? You can take advantage of Amazon's marketplace. So in order to qualify for financing from Amazon Lending, you'll need to register your business as a seller on the marketplace. If you haven't already done so, especially if you run an e-commerce business, you might seriously consider doing so. You have an easy application process. So as any small business owner who has applied for business financing knows that the application process itself is a challenge, right? First of all, you have to meet a variety of business loan requirements. This includes your personal and business credit report, bank statements, balance sheet, profit and loss statements, and tax returns, among other requirements. As you can imagine, this takes time and effort and preparation that not every busy small business owner has to spare. And if your application is rejected, all that time and effort and preparation, guess what? Has gone to waste. So the Amazon lending application, on the other hand, is not nearly as involved as is not much of an application at all, because Amazon, at least their algorithm, will evaluate their sellers who they think are a good fit for Amazon loans. And if you are one of those lucky sellers, the algorithm or Amazon sales rep or loan rep will send you an invitation. Another pro of Amazon loans is that if you don't qualify for other loan products, it's kind of cool to, like, loan products. I'm referring to FBA loans, bank loans, traditional term loans, and so on and so forth. If you don't qualify for those, an Amazon loan is a great option, right? You also might contemplate lower interest rates. So similar products like short-term loans and merchant cash advances have interest rates that can be extremely high. So although we can't say definitely what the Amazon loan rates look like because the information is not available on their websites, if you compare the information available regarding Amazon's interest rates to those on other loan products, Amazon lending is a pretty good deal. And you also have fewer fees with Amazon loans. So if you don't have things like origination fee, application fee, closing fee, prepayment penalty, and so on. You don't have that with Amazon. The fee, there are no fees. You just make a payment every month, and that's it. I want to talk to you now. So those were the pros of Amazon lending. Now let's talk about the cons here. Although Amazon lending has notable advantages, it's easier to qualify for. As I said, it carries a lower interest rate and has no added fees. There are also drawbacks. You need to keep those in mind. And first, you have more dependence on Amazon. So the Amazon marketplace can be a fantastic platform for small businesses to sell their products, right? But financing aside, selling on Amazon has some downside. In other words, you have to concentrate all your business model on the Amazon marketplace. So you can't actually sell on Facebook Marketplace or Bonanza or eBay or Etsy or other online marketplaces. You got to be on Amazon. And number two, another drawback here is that extremely limited use of funds. So most short-term loans may be used to finance any aspect of your business. For example, improving or boosting payroll, updating equipment, mitigating cash flow issues, and more. Amazon loans, however, can only be used toward building up or restocking inventory on products sold on Amazon. So this loan is kind of inflexible if you think about it. And the third drawback, fixed deductions from your Amazon seller account. So Amazon already charges you for each sale you make on their marketplace. And if you are a larger seller, you also have to pay a monthly membership fee. That being said, once you take out an Amazon loan, the company is cutting even more of your sales through the marketplace. Think about that. Because to collect repayment on your loan, they'll automatically deduct a fixed monthly amount from your Amazon seller account. In addition, Amazon will take the same amount of money from your account no matter how well or poorly your sales are doing. So if your account balance can't keep up with the fixed monthly deductions, your business's financials will take a hit. That's what I was telling you earlier. You got to really plan those things. You got to prepare for them. And the fourth drawback, based on our analysis, is the collateralized loan. Like certain secured business loans, your inventory will serve as collateral for your Amazon loan. Therefore, if you default on your loan, Amazon has the right to claim your assets to recoup the debt. Essentially, this means that if you keep your inventory in an Amazon warehouse and allow Amazon to fulfill your orders for you, aka drop shipping, then they can do one of two things if you fail to repay your loan. First, they can hold your inventory hostage until you pay them back. Or second, they can seize your inventory and sell it themselves to get their money back. Okay, so this is something you have to actually think about. So I've just elaborated on the Amazon working capital loan, but Amazon has another service that I thought about explaining to you. It's a pretty cool service. It's called an Amazon Business Line of Credit. What is it? Amazon Lending has partnered with online lender Marcus by Goldman Sachs to offer lines of credit to select merchants. Eligible sellers can apply for a revolving credit line with limits of $10,000 to $75,000 and interest rates oscillating between 7% and 21%. So the idea of this new financing program is to help Amazon sellers by covering costs like working capital, expanding products, development, and marketing. So here, contrary to the Amazon loan, with an Amazon line of credit, you have more flexibility. You can use the money for a lot of things. But like Amazon's other financing option, it's invite only. You will not be able to apply for the line of credit. You will simply be offered. You'll be offered it on your Amazon sellers page. Businesses eligible to apply for financing options now have access to Marcus Business Line of Credit. Okay, so this is something that's very good. And how do you qualify? There are no set eligibility requirements for this kind of line of credit. In general, most lines of credit require you to have been in business for at least 2 years and be based in the US. And what we've seen here is that Marcus continually monitors business eligibility even after approval. So all businesses must continue to meet requirements when they request funds from the line of credit. So if you are eligible, you will receive a notification on your Amazon sellers or Walmart seller center page with a link to apply for funding. So this is a program that runs concurrently on Amazon sellers, on Amazon Marketplace, and Walmart Marketplace. Okay, and one thing. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros: you have revolving lines of credit up to $75,000, low minimum draw of $500, and you can request funds at any time after approval. The cons: exclusive to Amazon or Walmart sellers, invitation only, and high maximum interest rate of 21%. So we're showing you right now, just kind of recap, I'm showing you right now on the screen what the Marcus by Goldman Sachs business line of credit looks like. You can see the minimum amount, the maximum amount, the loan term up to 1 year, the APR, and the requirement. All right, folks, what's the bottom line here? At the end of the day, Amazon Lending is a pretty unique financing option as far as small business loans go, right? It's a really, it's unique in its space. It's unique to the Amazon marketplace. So since Amazon loans are only available to sellers on the platform and are also invitation only, this type of financing is only applicable to business owners with a very specific profile. Having said that, if you do a majority of your business on Amazon and you need more inventory to keep up with orders, then using Amazon Lending may be a reasonable option, especially if you don't qualify for other small business loan products. And also remember, you can only use this loan to expand inventory. Very important. And one thing I also want to say here is that if you need financing to serve a whole variety of needs, either on or off the Amazon marketplace, you'll likely be better off taking a different loan products, from short-term loans to business line of credit to business credit cards for that matter. There are many small business financing options with greater flexibility than the Amazon loan. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to determine what kind of financing is best for your business. And so if you are invited to apply for a loan through the Amazon lending program, you have to weigh the pros and cons. And we discussed those, right? You have to weigh the pros and cons as they relate directly to your business's operations. And after doing that analysis, you can decide if it's the right option for you. So this is a case-by-case analysis, so to speak. So we can't actually give a general suggestion. We can't say, hey, this is cool, go for it. Amazon loans are great. They are fantastic. But as far as we're concerned, the decision to actually apply for and use the funds in business operations is an individual decision. One thing I want to stress before closing today's conversation, again, you have to make sure when you receive the invite, make sure that when you analyze the seasonality of your sales, the seasonality of your revenue, to make sure that you'll have enough money to pay back the loan, because Amazon will actually deduct their payments, your payments once a month. Whether you're having a good month or a bad month, they will be deducting that amount. So make sure you have enough capital to cover the repayments. So this is very important. All right, folks, thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. So today I was talking to you I was giving you an Amazon lending review, and I spoke about what Amazon lending is. Why did Amazon launch Amazon lending? Who can get an Amazon loan? How does an Amazon loan work? Is an Amazon loan right for you? What is an Amazon business line of credit? And I just gave you a recap here in terms of what you need to do to move forward with your Amazon marketplace, or with your Amazon store rather. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.